when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So South Carolina's will have some work to do after that short return. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock.
Running toward the tape. The 30. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Hauser. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's McDowell. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Sanders.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He caught it. Tackled there by the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The RPO, it's complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's on 4th down.
The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's McDowell. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The short hands, it's right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
First down here for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
He's brought down at the 20. Brings up second down.
And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Hauser. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He finds his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's right.
The return is tackled down at the
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Pirates headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hauser. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good.
That makes the score South Carolina 14, East Carolina 5.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And that ball is live in the backfield. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick completion to the right. There he goes to the right. All the way in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
East Carolina.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes his connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll throw it from the red zone. With the catch, it's Simon.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one you'd like to have back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So a little too much contact through the PI flag. They'll decline that one, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Gets open down the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Pirates. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hauser. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window, guys. Tough break there.
South Carolina 21. East Carolina 19.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. A quick pass to the left.
The pass on first down was called by the receiver. Game set. 2nd down.
Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You know, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's McDowell. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Showing off the arm. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Sanders. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grab behind the line. It's right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Well, you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're trying to get to him. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Pirates moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Completes it in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Montgomery.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
He knows the receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. They're bringing heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. On the return, it's McDowell. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Simon. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Quickly complete. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.